Hey, good Monday morning, everybody. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Pamch. Quick update on the winter storm moving through the area this morning. We're seeing a rapid changeover to snow and sleet in areas just north and west of Charlotte. And even in Charlotte, we're eventually probably going to see a little bit of a mix or a changeover to snow. What's going on is we're getting really cool dynamic cooling, we call it, happening in here. So even in states where we're showing up green, we're getting a lot of sleet and snow reports. Heavy snow falling around the Unifor region, and now getting snow reports and sleet mixing in across areas of Cleveland County. Now, if you're looking at your radar, don't be deceived by what's happening, because I'm getting a lot of questions from the mountains. Is it over? Is it done? No, what's happening is this spoke of energy on the backside. There's still a ton of moisture here, and this thing is going to pivot back this way and end up forming like this because the coastal low is going to take over here. And so we're going to get this wraparound flow. So this is going to kind of pivot or sit over us for a while. And then remember in the mountains too, once the low blows up on the coast, we're going to get very strong northwest flow snow. So there's going to be another surge of moisture later today and tonight, especially in the mountains where we typically get northwest flow snow. And that's going to add to totals as well. So in the mountains, don't think it's just winding down. This is probably just the beginning of a pretty active 24 hours where we're going to see another surge of snow moving in. Now, across the Charlotte area, it's solid rain right now, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear some thunder or see some lightning strikes show up as we've got this dynamic cooling going on. You look at the water vapor loop, and it kind of tells you the story. This upper level low and trough is really potent here. The coastal low is beginning to take over. As this strengthens, you're going to see this pivot through, and that cold air is going to get more intense aloft and probably drop snow levels down to the surface, even in the Charlotte area. So over the next couple of hours, we'll be watching this really carefully to kind of see how cold it actually gets. In fact, temperatures have been falling pretty rapidly, even with the heavy rain. In Charlotte, we're down to 39, 36 in Lincolnton, 36 over in the Shelby area. So temperatures are actually falling, not going up like you would expect here in the morning hours. So snow still a good bet in many locations across the Piedmont. Again, I'm going to stick with my previous forecast map from last night. If you missed it earlier, let me show it to you real quickly. So here it is. I'm still sticking with this. I do think we could have some bust potential in here, but I do think that potential for maybe an additional 2 or 3 inches here. This was my forecast map from last night. Still think 5 to 8 for the mountains because we're going to get in some northwest flow again. This is going to be a longer duration. This will go through Tuesday midnight. So we've got the winter storm warning effect through tonight, and the snow could continue well into Tuesday afternoon. So there's a look at what's happening right now. The short range models are all showing this continuing to kind of pivot across the area over the next 3 to 4 hours. Expect road conditions to deteriorate quickly, especially north of Charlotte, where the temperatures are getting close to the freezing mark. We're seeing a lot of schools closing very quickly or even releasing early throughout the morning. Stay tuned to NBC Charlotte, my Facebook page, Twitter feed. We'll have you covered throughout the afternoon. And just be weather aware out there because, trust me, it'll go from rain to snow quickly, as I've seen on my Twitter and my Facebook feed throughout the morning.